How you guys doing? It's Profithigh73, and I wanted to go over my OCN trade. I just got off of work, but before I go study for school, I wanted to get this in because there were a lot of lessons learned, and I just wanted to kind of briefly go over it. And here we go. I got in yesterday. If you watched my video about my entries, yesterday, I believe. I posted that when I got in. Got in at 361, which was on this morning dip here yesterday. And it was actually right before this 358. I believe it's somewhere around 10:30. And down here, this is Central Time. And today, if we go back to my plan here, I had an entry. My plan for OCN, bring it up here, it's near resistance, but here was my risk reward. If you watch my TPLM trade, you know that I had a plan, I had a risk, I had a reward, I got to my reward, and I got greedy and I waited. So right here you can see my target entry was 361. I ended up, and I went over it, I got a little impatient, I got 361, which again, I'm not going to argue with. And my reward was $4 plus, and it was $4 plus because I believed that the stock had room to run. And if you look back, it probably still has room to run. And it closed pretty strong. And if you notice here, there's no resistance up till 444, I guess. So it probably hit around 450. But I got out today because I was looking at the chart all day long, and I saw this nice little spike in the morning up to, it hit over 4, and on this drop here, I was actually on a 5-minute. So let me bring up the view that I was actually looking at, because I was waiting for this to find support on this drop here, and it did not find support until it came all the way back down to break even. And instantly my TPLM trade came in, and my emotions actually started kicking in, and that's what I want to get away from. I want to trust in what I'm doing, feel confident, and I knew that the 384 should have held support, and the price action on level 2, it did dip below. Let me see here, the low. It did dip to the 383s, but the price action on level 2 was, to me, was looking bullish, and I'm hoping over the weekend I'll be able to do it on demand and go over what I was looking at. But to me, it looked bullish, so I wasn't going to cut and take my profits at that point. If it had broke down and 383 was on the ask, I would have probably started. I would have got really emotional and probably sold. But I was able to stay level headed because of my entry. I was able to hit close to my target entry, so it made me more comfortable. And it was holding this support level here. It popped up and it held again. When it held through here, I felt comfortable, but at the same time, in my mind, I knew if it hits $4 again, I'm taking my profits. And I saw it bouncing up, and I was pretty confident that it was going to hit the $4 mark later in the afternoon, just by how it, right here, right around lunchtime is when I started feeling confident it was going to hit $4. So towards the close here, it hit up to this 409, and I want to say I got out on this dip here, low 402. I had gotten out on the low there. I have a little clip here. I bought on the 3rd at 361, and I sold on the 40202. And it was a limit order at 402. I guess the brokerage just sold a little bit above. But I had gotten out just because of the way the chart made me emotional. I didn't want to carry on into the next day. I had reached my goal, and I told myself prior that if it goes back to $4, I'm not getting greedy. I'm taking what my target was, what my plan was, and that's what I did. So this OCN trade is the first trade that I followed my risk reward strategy, and for me it was I believe it was just over 10% profit here. It's $5.95 plus you gotta add commission. Let's do a little bit of math here just to 165. I sold at 4.0202. And then you have to minus your commission because anything you gain, you have to pay the brokerage. And I believe that's 605 there. Well, minus 605, which is what I put in. So I gained $47 on the trade, or a little over 7%, which is a solid trade. You know, it's 7% is a solid trade. If I were to do that every trade, or if I had a $10,000 position, I would have made 7% off of $10,000. It would have been a $787 trade. But I have to I have to look at it in that aspect. $47 doesn't seem like a lot, but that's because I'm trading with a $500 account. My position size was $600. Now I'm up to $676 in my $500 account. So 676 minus 500 that I started with. So including my swing trade with AUPH and the OCN trade, I'm up 35% in my brokerage account since I opened it, which is nothing to argue about. There's no reason. If OCN were to go up to $5 tomorrow, I should not feel anything but good about myself because I nailed the trade that I was in, and on top of that, I nailed the breakout. And I took the meat of the move. If it goes up more, I still got my shares, 7% of it. I still got my 41-cent trade. So I'm not going to argue. And, my lessons here are don't take small profits for granted. That small profit is because of my small account. If I were to make $10 on this trade, that's a positive position. If I were to trade at a larger account, I would make more than $10. I have to take it as I'm learning experience. I'm gaining in my account. The trade is positive. I stuck to my plan. Those are things that I need to start looking at when this pops up and it's reaching my $4. I could have sold. This is a 5-minute chart. There's 10 minutes here where I could have sold at my $4 in the morning and not have to worry about all of this mess. I mean, you can see the swings that the trade did today. It ended up, but look, after hours, it's down below $4 again. So moving forward, I'm going to just start taking profits at my target, not think about it twice. And my ideal is going to be, I don't care if the stock's going 100 miles an hour up. If it hits my target, I'm out. And that's what I need to focus on. And that's what I'm going to focus on moving forward. And, that's what I wanted to get out and get off my chest, and hopefully it'll help you guys out with your trades. And if you like my videos, want me to cover anything that you think I'm missing, let me know. Follow me on YouTube. On Profithigh, I verify all my trades. Thanks for watching.